and find us partners who will join this coalition, that we will be stronger, and that perhaps next time we're going to have even more organizations. The idea as it's just the beginning. This is
Israel dialogue at one of the most challenging moments in Muslim-Jewish relations. That is the definition of moral leadership, and we thank you.
Good afternoon! And welcome to DC. Two things I want to leave you with. Number one, if you think you are too small to do it, look at her. It takes one leader to change the world. It takes one leader to bring us all here. And let's give hands to our leader. The second thing I want to leave you with is, as I'm speaking to you now, and I'm sure some of you heard me say it many, many times, but repetition sometimes is needed before we get it. As I'm speaking to you this evening in Washington, D.C., I want you to know one thing. There are over 103,000 fellow Americans who have been registered on an organ donation list. Over 103,000 fellow Americans. Fathers, mothers, children, siblings, cousins, employers, classmates, you name it. People with aspirations and dreams. People whose only hope for survival is to get a matched donation. Now, the reason why I tell this story all the time is the following. These 103,000 represent all nationalities, all races, all socioeconomic status, all genders, all lifestyles. But now I guarantee you one thing. I don't know them, but I know one thing. They don't care about race. They don't care about ethnicity. They don't care about gender. They don't care about where you live. You know what they care? You have a donation that match so that they can survive. If that is the case, then these attributes should not matter to us either. It should never ever matter to us. We have a lot more in common than these small differences that we focus so much on that we cannot work together, we cannot love together, and we cannot be successful together. 103,000 of these individuals don't care about what you look like as long as you can help them survive. So let us have that attitude now so that every person we see a potential donor who can save our lives. I am grateful for the award. I'm very humble to receiving it. And thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Honored. Thank you for the recognition, thank you. I'm just honored to be here and to be recognized, and I'm going to accept this on behalf of my team, from IRF Secretariat, they're in the back there. And what we do is we convene this International Religious Freedom Roundtable here in Washington, D.C.
come and join us.
You guys want to come down? Anila's bringing you down. But this is the team that convenes the International Religious Freedom Roundtable here in Washington, D.C. It's been going for 15 years. And we pull people of all faiths and beliefs together. Everybody. And it's a multi-faith, it's radically inclusive, and we operate on an equal citizenship basis. And Anila has been, one of our active, partners in coming to the roundtable, and she's one of our most courageous participants of the roundtable, and a true leader. She's emerged as a true leader. So I'm honored to call you a partner and a friend, and we're working together. We're doing this together, and we're proving it's possible. We're combating hate, anti-Semitism, persecution, even genocide. And we're proving it's possible. If you create spaces like our roundtable and the work that AMMWEC is doing, where we're bringing people together and we're getting them not only in dialogue, but it goes beyond dialogue. If we're getting them taking actions together, engaging each other across their deepest differences and taking actions together as equal citizens, working together and working with governments. This is what's building not only mutual understanding, but mutual respect, trust, reliance, and even love across our deepest differences. And that's what's so it's possible. And it's possible to repair the social fabric that's being torn apart by all the hate and the division and the polarization. So we just need more support for AMMWEC and more support for our Religious Freedom Roundtable in Washington. And your partners, you guys are establishing multi-faith roundtables in Pakistan, which is going to help throughout South Asia. And so I just honor you as well, and thank you for our partnership, and I look forward to working with you and just expanding this work and expanding this global infrastructure and helping all of South Asia and beyond. So thank you very much, and this is my team. We have Paul Murray, Kaylee Fisher, Simran Stupenagel, and Matt Hawkins. So thank you very much, and let's keep working on it. Thank you, everyone.
You call, they go, yeah, I'll be there. It's not a lot of people in this world, not enough. And your leadership amongst your community, leadership that I bring, our friends, Jewish friends, Muslim friends, Christian friends, we find common cause, common ground, and step up and show up. When I got this award, I was like, man, I don't know that I could live up to it, because to me it's very special, and my hope is that when I post something on X, would Anila approve of this? I do have that thought in my head, and I don't know if I always do, but I appreciate your leadership, and I'm really truly honored, and I really hope that I can live up to this gift. Thank you so much.
Luke, thank you for sharing that sentiment. I think we can all ask ourselves, what would Anila do? And if she could do it, so can we. Our next award goes to Kashif Mizra of AMMWEC, a trusted voice for minorities in Pakistan. He has long championed religious freedom and dignity for all. Through his work with AMMWEC, he has advanced our shared mission to promote interfaith harmony and build Abrahamic unity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Big day for me, and there is no doubt. Thank you, Anila, to provide me this opportunity. 3 years back, when I joined first time in DC IRF Roundtable in person, Anila asked me, Kashif, we need to establish some chapters of IRF Roundtable in Pakistan. There are so many projects that are going on there on the name of the interfaith, but all the activity is just the project based. Once project funding is off, the project is off, and there is no more going on. What we have done, we engage community directly, and we engage grassroots people. We connect people with the policy makers, legislators, and the concerned departments. And successfully, AMMWEC, IRF Roundtable together, we are now engaging the policymakers, and now a new commission is going to be formed, which is going to protect the rights of the minority in Pakistan, which is same like what the USRF is doing here in Washington DC and in overall in the United States. The good thing is that we have now more than 15 chapters active in different districts of Pakistan, and we are looking forward to expand more, as Anila was saying, that we have to engage our commitments and overall in South Asia. It would be not possible without your leadership, Anila, it would not possible without the leadership of the entire IRF Roundtable, Greg, Kelly, Simran, and everyone. And I think there is a lot of things we have to work together and work hard. And I hope that if in February, when we are coming again for in-person meeting, there will be a more achievement, inshallah. And again, thank you so much, and I dedicate this award to my entire IRF members in Pakistan. Those are working voluntarily, putting their life in danger, and protecting the rights of the minorities. Thank you very much.
The U.S. His organization sponsors schools for girls in Pakistan and Afghanistan, and he has stood with Muslims through both triumphs and challenges. Adam holds the distinct honor of being the first Jew to speak at the IRF Roundtable Pakistan, where he was warmly welcomed and embraced for his message of interfaith unity. Please join me in welcoming Adam.
First of all, I have to thank Anila, of course, AMMWEC, and all these beautiful aunties. I mean, you know one thing, no one is going to go hungry tonight. This award is the power of moral courage, the kind that says silence is not an option, whether you're confronting anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, or any form of hate, we must do it together. I'm deeply humbled to be among so many women and men who are building a coalition of conscience. Let us continue to stand together, not just against hate, but for hope, for dignity, for the future where every community is safe, seen, and celebrated. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam. Our next awardee is Zach Sage Fox. Zach uses his platform as an entertainer to serve as a powerful advocate for hostage families and a force for justice and freedom. His work has amplified unheard voices and driven meaningful action on behalf of those left behind. Zach Sage is a powerful voice for unity and a rising icon of social media. After October 7th, he left his acting career to pursue something greater, bridging divides through dialogue. His leadership is a call to America's youth that hate only fuels more hate, but understanding one another is the true American way. Zach's example shows that millennials can lead, inspire, and bring people together when it matters most. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Zach.
Having me, Anila. It is amazing to be surrounded by so many beautiful people, beautiful Muslim women. I thought you had to die and go to heaven to be around that many. No, but there are so many people of all different faiths here, and you don't see Christians, Muslims, Jews coming together like this in America. You usually see this in Israel. That's one of the only places I do see that, and that's the dirty little secret that the radical Islamists of the world don't want you to know about. This isn't about Muslims versus Jews. This is about people in the world who want peace versus people who don't want peace. And we can blame them, we can get angry about it, but the truth about human nature is that, our 2 million years of history has mostly been bloodshed, war, conquering, land taken, land moved, to fight for peace, right? To go down that path. That's against the human instincts. Everyone here today is standing against the worst of humanity. But there is a beauty to humanity, and we have showed that in the 21st century. In the 20th century, we stopped the Holocaust. We have lowered completely. We went from 89% starvation rates around the world to 9%. Democracy, freedom, unity have allowed us to take the world in a better direction than the worst that our DNA can bring out, the fear that we have innately against the other. And so, I come from a social media perspective. I run a media company in New York City. And our job is to make moments like this a reality in people's phones, in their hands, on their screens. We have to show a better path forward. And the scary thing about social media is hate goes viral. It just does. If you write something all in caps with curse words and exclamation points and fucks and shits, I'm so sorry to all the ladies who don't like me cursing, but I'm making a point. Like when you write that stuff, it goes more viral. And again, that goes back to the fact that we do have this dark side of our DNA. So we have to make the truth more interesting. We have to make peace powerful. We have to make it go viral. We have to show that picture and show that there is a future that can be for everyone. And I have just had a smile on my face tonight since the second I walked in the door. And it just reminds me how much I really do care about seeing this. Like, this is it. If we can show what we are doing here today with this amazing organization, if we can change hearts and minds through the internet, we really can change the future. And the Jews, we need you guys. You know, algorithmically, the way things work, it's tough, right? Like, things go viral because momentum begots momentum, you know? If a lot of things start getting a lot of clicks and views immediately, then it just goes more and more viral and the process continues. And so Jews are outnumbered on social media. There's only, you know, about 15 million of us. We're still not to where we were before the Holocaust in population. And so for our truth to get out, we need allies. There are 2 billion Muslims in the world, 2 billion Christians, and the radical side of Islam, you know, Islamism, that's not the majority. It's bigger than it should be, but it is not the majority. But unfortunately, those people, their hate is fueling them to pump the algorithm with poison. I mean, that's truly what is happening online. And so we need you guys, you know, and this is a stage full of Muslims and Christians and Jews standing together, but we need the Muslims and the Christian communities, the moderate sides of those religions, the people who do want peace and prosperity for the world and between religions. We need you guys to be jumping in on the fight online with us too, because if it's the Jews versus the radical Islamists, we're fucked. But if it can be all of us using the most moderate sides of our religions together online to fight hate, they got nothing on us. 100%. And so, you know, I really leave you guys with that message. You know, social media is really, really important. And at a certain point, we probably should stop calling it social media and just call it the media. I mean, we're at a point now, sure, there's no more watching things on television without a comment section. Anything that is going to get views and to get attention for good or bad is going to have a comment section, is going to have collaborators, is going to have reposts to it. And so that means in this century, the Jews no longer control the media. And we need your help so that we can control it together. I'm kidding. But 6 of the 8 studios in Hollywood were started by Jews. So at one point we may have had a stronghold, but those days are over. So we need to take advantage of the collaborative part of our new media ecosystem and make that a beautiful media ecosystem so that we can actually strive towards a future where all of us belong and all of our voices can be heard. So thank you so much. It is an honor. I've won a lot of awards from Jews, but this one really, really is special to me. And it makes me feel like, you know, for all the awful DMs I get, all the dirty Jew comments that, you know, they're hard to swallow, it reminds me that there is a step in the right direction that's happening. And the step tonight of getting this award really, really reminds me of that and allows me to keep fighting and keep going. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Hysterical. Okay, I'm not going to swear at you. Okay. I do like your motto, let's make peace cool again. So can we hashtag that and get it out there?
Yeah, let's get our red hats.
Let's get on. Our next honoree is Dr. Tia Shanaz. Tia has empowered South Asian and Muslim women across New York's largest Muslim community.
Thank you. Yes.
Organizing them to
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you. Yes,
I'll give you
thank
this.
you.
I'll give you this.
Atiya made history as the shines brightly. Since the tragedy of October 7th, give her a minute to congratulate. Congratulations, lady. Since October 7th, she has advocated for the children attacked by Hamas terrorists on that very terrible day. Montana Tucker is a celebrated dancer, singer, and social media influencer who since that day has transformed her entire platform, including all of her social media channels, into a platform of advocacy for children that were attacked on October 7th. A granddaughter of Holocaust survivors, Montana has dedicated herself to preserving their memories and speaking truth for future generations, even when it carries enormous personal risk for her. Her unwavering commitment to combating bigotry across faith lines makes her richly deserving of this award. So please turn your attention to this screen for a message from Montana.
Hello everyone, thank you so much to my friend Anila and everyone at American Muslim and Multi-Faith Women's Empowerment Council for this incredible honor. It really means the world to me to be recognized by an organization that is doing such important work to bring people together, especially during a time where it often feels like the world is trying to just tear us apart. I'm so heartbroken that I can't be there in person, but I truly feel connected to every single one of you in that room, to the mission, to the movement, and to the beautiful bond between Muslim and Jewish women that this organization has so powerfully cultivated. I've had the pleasure of being around Anila many times, and when I say it, I mean it. She is a force, a light, an inspiration. Her strength, her warmth, and her unwavering moral clarity remind me every day that this work, no matter how heavy, is sacred. You know, after the attacks on October 7th, everything changed. The pain was unbearable, and sadly that pain was often used to drive more division between Jews and Muslims. But in that darkest moment, Anila, an American Muslim and multi-faith women's empowerment council, stepped up. They stood with the Jewish community, loudly, publicly, and with compassion, while so many others stayed silent. That kind of courage doesn't just make headlines, it's what makes history. Anila, your leadership reminded so many of us that love and truth are stronger than fear and hate. And I want you and everyone in that room to know that I will always show up for you, too. So when you need me, I'm here. As a proud Jewish woman, I have made it my mission to speak out, not just against anti-Semitism, but against all forms of hate. Because when we fight for each other, we all rise. I've seen firsthand how Muslim and Jewish women standing together are one of the most powerful forces for peace, healing, and change. There is strength in that sisterhood, and there is so much hope in our unity. So thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart for this award, and more importantly, for your friendship and for your courage. Together, we are proving that even in the hardest times, light truly can break through. Thank you all so much. Mwah.
Thank you, Montana. Our last